first long-termers are always special, especially if it's an electric scooter, a segment that's quite a hot one as of now. So when I got the keys to this, the TVS iQube S, it was a bit of a no-brainer. And now that I've put nearly 4,000 kilometers on it, using it as my daily commuter and for the weekend thrills, there are quite some things that I liked and some things that I didn't about it. Let's start with the ones that I didn't. The iQube's 17-litre boot doesn't sound like a lot because, well, it isn't. It's not a bother on most days, but when the need really arises, it can't really eat up your luggage like your petrol-powered scooter or even an Ola S1 Pro would. And that's mainly down to this chunky charger that rests inside it. Talking about the charger, I wish TVS had given it a nice case like an Ather or even a Bajaj Chetak, because as of now, this just bounces all over the place as I go over our wonderful roads. The only other option that you're left with really is to put this in a bag, but then that would put all the weight on your shoulders. You see this? This is a mechanic's nightmare. So we had some new tires for our iQube and we went to as many as 3 TVS service centers to get them changed. And guess what? None of them had experts who could do it on the spot. And we would have had to wait for at least a couple of hours to get them changed. And this just shows how inconvenient it would be to get a puncture fixed at your local tire wala. I talked about tire replacement being a nightmare, but you know what else is scarier? If that scooter drains out, especially during the night. Now I, with my decent mathematical skills, was able to calculate my trips well, but not everyone likes math. And if you do miscalculate the distance, you might just end up stranded on a dark road with no hazard lights, no console, no horn, which frankly can be a bit unsafe. No removable batteries, no fast charging. The iQube is a simple scooter, a bit too simple maybe. Now I live in a rented flat here in Pune, which means that I can't really set up a charging station at my place. And what that means is I have to come to ZigWheels' garage each time I want to charge the iQube. Now, while that's not a bother on most days, when it really pinches is during the weekends, when I have to space out the entire range over a period of 3 days. This can't keep going on though. And hopefully next time around, I should be able to take the iQube to a public charging infrastructure and see how cost-effective and useful it actually is for an electric two-wheeler owner. Now all of these things require some forward planning and nothing that some research won't solve. But frankly, there are a lot of things about the iQube that you'll learn to appreciate, like I have over the past couple of months. Yes, the iQube's motor is a simple one, but what it does is make things so effortless. Eco mode does not feel like a compromise and I barely felt the need to switch to power mode. And when you do need to, a press of a button is all it takes. And by the way, this can be done on the fly too. Easy peasy. Yes, the iQube has been designed for a more mature audience, but it gives my mind so much peace knowing that there'll be no one ogling over or fiddling around with the iQube every time I park it in public. Much like other things on the iQube, its 7-inch console too is easygoing. It's clean, crisp, and it does exactly what's needed. I honestly don't need my display to be a fully touchscreen one or for it to make funny noises. I need it to show me the data that I need, and this one does exactly that. I just wish toggling through the menu was a bit smarter, but other than that, I have no complaints whatsoever. But where the iQube has truly put me at ease is with its reliability. On multiple occasions before stepping out, I've had the habit of noting down the odometer and distance to empty readings and then comparing the two at the end of the trip. And the results were quite incredible. The maximum difference that I ever got was a tiny 2 kilometers. And while I never really drained it in this period, I did find myself in a bit of a hairy situation on 2 occasions. But with a controlled and consistent right hand, I was able to extract 3 to 4 kilometers more than what the DTE showed. Now I'm a fairly tall man, but as you can see, the iQube accommodates me rather well. The seat, it's nice and comfortable, giving my butt all the support that it needs. Funnily enough, I've not only ridden the iQube the most, I've also been a pillion on it the most. Not a long time ago, I sat behind Jihan as we went up and down the roads of Lavasa, and I found it to be quite comfortable. The seat is a bit too soft for my liking, and my butt did start to sink in after a while. But what really worked for me is this grab handle. It's extremely functional, and the best part about it is that it slides right under my butt. That gave me a really reassuring feeling every time Jihan went hard on the gas. I talked about long-termers being special. This one's been exactly that. It's taken up the responsibility of taking me from one place to the other, and it's done so rather comfortably, smoothly, and very, very silently. All of it while saving me a lot of fuel money. I quite like it. So thank you so much for watching this video. Do hit the like button if you like this video, and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more such videos.